5 unique habits that make successful women irresistible to men. Hello, my name is Greta Bereisaite. I'm dating and relationship coach for women. For the awesome high value women secrets, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And just before I will share with you those unique irresistible things, don't forget to take my free self-awareness test in order to find out, are you behaving as a high value or low value woman. And on top of that, recently I published my ebook, which is called Devoted Relationships. It's absolutely amazing as I put everything I've got in there. And you can get that ebook on my website, gretabereisaite.com, along with my merch, Cheese Goals and Not the Drama. And I'll put a link in my video description box below. So my ladies, without further ado, before I start those 5 unique habits, let me be a bit cheeky and replace the title with don't do these 5 things as a successful woman, and that is how you will become irresistible to men. So the first thing that as a successful woman you should not do is don't take the lead. And this is where a lot of successful women struggle. Successful women that go up their career ladder, or they perhaps create their own business. We struggle with not taking the lead because in order to be successful, you need to take the lead. You need to make those first steps. You need to chase, pursue your goals, etc. You need to get into your masculine framework in order to be successful. So the problem happens when we carry this masculinity as leaders into our relationships, into our dating. What we do wrong there, we take the lead. So perhaps you want things to happen fast, you want to go further in that relationship, and you automatically think, oh, it's 21st century, you know, feminism, etc., etc. And you, as a successful woman, you start to seduce, you start to ask guys out, you start to follow up with them, confirm the dates, perhaps even offer yourself too quickly, thinking that by doing these things you're gonna get pointers with a man. Ladies, these are the first steps to failure in a relationship rather than success. When it comes to a relationship with a man, never apply the same strategies as you are applying in your career, in the business, because in order to be successful in business, we as a woman, we are bringing out our masculine side, and every woman has a masculine side, of course, but we are emphasizing on it. You don't emphasize on masculinity with a man, you emphasize on femininity because you want to be a woman in a relationship. You want to be treated as a lady. Therefore, if you want to experience a relationship where you are valued, appreciated, cherished, and loved as a woman, you cannot bring masculinity in it. You must bring in femininity in it. Number 2, where I find successful women struggle is they take matters into their own hands. When things don't go to a plan or they don't go as fast as they would like things to develop, they start to take matters into their own hands. Again, they start to take the lead. So for example, perhaps you went on that first date or a second date, and now he has not called you, or he has called you and he has texted you for a week or 2, but he has not asked you out. And you are getting impatient. You are thinking, where is this going? I need to clear the air. I need to find out what is going on. I cannot be in this uncertainty. I don't feel good. And you start to take matters into your own hands and you start to call him to find out where he is at in this relationship, or what is going on, what are his feelings for you. Or perhaps you even call him or text him first to ask him out to see is he available for that date. And by doing that, ladies, you automatically dig yourself a hole, because again, you're not behaving feminine, you're actually behaving masculine in this dating, in this relationship. The guy is getting too much safety, he's getting too much security, he starts to feel like you're the pursuer, like you're the one chasing him, which actually does stroke his ego. It makes him feel good. He might start to walk around a bit like a peacock. Look at me, all these beautiful successful women want me and be asking me out. But it's not gonna make him develop feelings for you. Instead, you'll just stay there for him as an ego stroke rather than anything else. Why? Because you are not behaving feminine, you're behaving masculine. Not only that you're turning him off, you're actually bringing out the feminine in him, which should be a turn off for you too. Number 3, this I noticed as well, and it's the boundary setting. So successful women have to set in boundaries in business, otherwise nothing will ever happen and they will get walked all over, right? So when we are dating a guy and we feel like things are not going as fast as we would like things to develop, or we see a bit of flakiness, or we see that the guy is being a bit too cheeky, or maybe perhaps he made some kind of disrespectful comment or let you down, or maybe perhaps you're even assuming some bad things in your own head based on your own insecurities, and you feel like you need to set in strong boundaries that he would not be taking you for granted. And what I find, the way successful women set in boundaries, we go very aggressive. Some of them give warnings, other ones use very strong aggressive language, such as the bottom line is. Their voice tone gets higher, it gets deeper, it gets more powerful, it gets more direct, it gets more strong. Some women even start to scream and shout, etc. Ladies, there are a lot of ways how you can set in boundaries with a man without coming off aggressive, without coming off masculine. There is tons of ways on how to set in boundaries in a gentle, feminine way, where he will not only stop taking you for granted, but he will actually cherish, adore you, and respect you more in return. He'll actually be like, wow, this girl is so sweet, she's so kind, and she respects herself, and she has so much value. And a lot of times when you set in boundaries in a feminine way, men just do it. They actually don't even notice it that you set in a boundary, because the boundary is set in such a wise way. And here, as before, I would like to refer to the quote from the Bible: be wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove. For majority of you, I would just say, just keep this in your mind at all times. Whenever you want to hit him with that pan, be wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove. And I promise you, ladies, if you'll follow it this way, you will not only go further with him, you will also increase his love for you. And how to set in boundaries in a feminine way, check out my video right here. Number 4 way where successful women go wrong is they split the bill on the date. We offer to split it. I know you got money, I know you pay your bills, and I know you take care of yourself. But when you are going on a date with a guy that's probably also quite successful, let him take the bill. Let him invest into you. Let him be the gent so you can feel like a lady. Because ladies, if you set your standard of 50-50 from the first date, it will continue. He'll be like, great, this woman is beautiful, she's successful, she splits the bill, I don't need to do anything. Therefore, over time, you will probably end up continuing that pattern of 50-50, where you will not feel cherished, you will not feel appreciated, you will not feel adored and feminine. You'll start to feel more like his mate, like his buddy, like you guys are friends. Which is fine enough if this is what you're looking for. But if you are actually looking for a relationship where a man loves a woman and he treats her like one, then when the bill comes, I would highly recommend not to offer to split it. And if he suggests to split it, well, you split it and pay, but then there is no second date. Number 5, where successful women go wrong and turn guys off is when you are in a higher position where you have contacts and you know people, or perhaps you're smart, you're wise, and maybe you know some things that he doesn't. Then you are on a date and you feel that you could help him out in many ways or in a couple ways because of your contacts or because of your knowledge. Hold on. Don't offer him those things straight away unless he's your friend. If, for example, he's your friend and you genuinely want to help him out, that's another story. Give and help, and as Gary Vee says, giving with expectation, it's not giving, it's some manipulation, right? So give and help, etc. if he is your friend. And if you just want to help him and you're not expecting anything in return, you just want to help a guy out, right? However, if you are actually on a date and you guys are dating, I would hold on to all the offers that I could potentially give to him. Why is that? Because, ladies, we are in a place right now where we as women, we work so hard and we really are trying to bring out the best in ourselves, and we get in these kind of masculine positions. And when we on a date, you don't want to make a guy feel feminine. Like, ladies, think about the past, right? A man would go on a date, right? He's powerful businessman. Let's say you're a lady that's in college or you're working somewhere, and you go on a date, and because he's a man, he's a powerful businessman, etc., he's got, let's say, more money than you do. So he starts to impress you, he starts to help you out, he goes out of his way to do things for her to make her feel secure and show off what an amazing provider, partner, man, husband he is or he could be, right? So if you, as a powerful woman, take this role, you are behaving very masculine and you're automatically demasculating the guy. Therefore, if you're in a powerful role and you have suggestions for him, hold them back for a bit. Let's see what he's got first. Let's bring out the best in him first. Let's see what he's got first. Let him charm you. Let him invest in you. Let him give. Once he starts to give, once he starts to impress, once he starts to pursue, and you start to trust him, then you can help him here, then you can help him there. Therefore, don't jump on a guy trying to impress him with your achievements and suggestions what he could do better, because, as I said, you will demasculate him and you will turn him off. And when this doesn't work out, he's gonna find a girl that's simple, that admires him, etc., etc., so he can feel the masculine in a relationship, okay? So ladies, these were the 5 things that you should not do as a successful woman, and you will be very attractive to a man. If you liked this video, please press like. Let me know in the comments below what do you think. Join Greta's High Value Women's School, where we are all in the same boat, learning to be women of high value and bring out the best in our men. Follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is called Ladies Relationship Coach. Get my high value women course, in which one I talk about high value woman behaviors, high value woman patterns, how to set in healthy boundaries with a guy, games men play, emotional control, how to be a challenge for a man, etc, etc. And you can get that course on my website gretabereisaite.com. I'll drop a link in my video description box below and as a pinned comment under this video. And if you would like some one-on-one with me or a member of my team, book us through my website also, and I will drop a link again as a pinned comment under this video, or you can find it in my video description box below. Thank you for watching, my queens. Kisses from Dorset. Mwah.